Hi there, I'm Linda Maxey. I'm the author of 2 nonfiction books, Library Lens' curated collection of superlative nonfiction, and Library Lens' biographies, autobiographies, and memoirs. I've talked about those 2 books on other videos in depth. I'll link the videos below if you're interested. I recommend those to anyone who loves to read serious nonfiction books. Now, if you've been following my channel for any length of time, you know that I'm a retired librarian who wrote those first 2 books as a labor of love. I've always enjoyed nonfiction and felt that great nonfiction books sometimes tragically go unread. So my books were an attempt to rectify that. And I plan to write books on similar topics for the rest of my life. I think it's a fantastic idea, but to be honest, producing books like that is really expensive, and they don't sell well enough to make them profitable. At least, not if you're an independent publisher like me. But none of that matters right now, because after my second book came out, I was bitten by the novel bug. Now, I had wanted to write a novel earlier on in life when I was in elementary school and high school for a while, when I was a starry-eyed young person, but I didn't think I was smart enough to do it. But the idea for this book popped up last summer and just would not leave me alone. Since the book involves folklore, specifically plant, bird, and fairy lore, I've done lots of reading on those topics, and I have video on my researches in the playlist below. I've also done tons of reading, taking classes, watching videos, and experimenting with novel writing. It's very different from nonfiction writing. And I have videos on my endeavors to be an acceptable novel writer linked below as well. Today's video is an update on my progress with the novel. Switching from fiction to nonfiction is not an easy thing to do. The people who followed me on Twitter when I was on there and Facebook were people who loved to read nonfiction and wanted guidance on excellent nonfiction books to read. The paranormal women's fiction fans that I'm writing for now is, for the most part, a completely different set of people. The videos I've been making, the website I had, the blog posts I wrote, none of those make sense for me any longer because they won't appeal to the audience that I'm writing for now, or at least what I hope will be my new audience. So I've got a new website up. You can still find my old blog posts on nonfiction books at librarylen.com, but my new website is under my new fiction pen name, and that's LC Maxey. A link to the new site is below. Here's a look at the cover for my novel. I think it's beautiful, and I hope you like it too. And I'll read you the blurb from the back of the book. When her life stalls out, wealth is cold comfort. Will a whimsical purchase awaken this lost woman's dormant magic? Harper Wood has never found herself. Depressed and listless after her controlling husband's death, the retired community college professor vows she won't play second fiddle to a man again. And when she discovers a rundown bookstore in need of some TLC, she believes it's the perfect place to start over, until she finds out it's already occupied by fairies. Resentful at first at how they're always interfering in her business, Harper grows to love the enchanted co-inhabitants of her literary endeavor. But a shocking family secret throws her world into a spin, and her fair folk friends' attempts to help could cause a whole lot of trouble. Can Harper sort through this fey magic to finally find the place where she belongs? The Robin's Nest is the cozy first book in the Whippoorwill Gap Fantasies paranormal women's fiction series. If you like found families, humorous moments, and sweet small towns, then you'll adore L.C. Maxey's tea and cake-laden tale. Now, I'm pretty excited about this book. I finished up the first round of revisions and have sent it off to the beta readers. Once I get their feedback, I'll get ready to send it to my editor. I hope to have it out by the end of July 2024. Until then, I do have a short story on my website. Just scroll down to this image. This story tells how those fairies came to be in that bookshop to start with. And once you're there at my website, just give me your name and email address and I'll send you a copy of the story. And just so you know, if you give me your email, you will be signing up to receive my email newsletter. If you want to get the story but don't want to get the newsletter, that's fine. Just send me the email, get the story, and then you can unsubscribe at the bottom of your next email from me. No hard feelings. My work isn't for everyone. I'm just glad if anyone wants to read the story, and I'd love to know what you think of it. And if you like it, share my website with other people you know who might enjoy it. Now, if you like the story and the book sounds like something you'd like to read, welcome aboard. I'll send a few more emails, and one of them will ask you if you'd like to be part of my launch team. If you're interested, I'll send you an advanced reader copy of the ebook version of The Robin's Nest for free when it's ready. In return, I would ask for a fair and honest review of the book to be placed either on Goodreads or Amazon. If you'd like to help me spread the word about the book through social media to people that you think might like it, that would be awesome too, and I'll be sharing posts that you can copy and paste to make that easy for you. This is a big change for me, and I'm super excited. Do you have any questions for me about the process of switching from fiction to nonfiction or writing a novel in general? I'll let you know what I do know. How about the book? Do you have any paranormal women's fiction books that you enjoy? Let me know below. And until then, happy reading.